Hello. Hey guys, I just got back from Katsucon 2017 at the time of this recording. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but I wanted to do a haul video. I also wanted to do a kind of like what is a dealer's room and like what you can expect to find and like stuff you can find in the artist alley. So this video is kind of going to do both. So it's going to show you what I got and then things that you can find if you were ever interested in that. Because these are a lot of questions that I had and I couldn't find videos online where they just, told me the answers to the questions I had. So hopefully you had the same questions and you want to know these answers. I guess I'll start off by saying what a dealer's room is. A dealer's room at a convention is where they sell merchandise that you can buy pertaining to what that convention has. Say if it was like a comic convention, they'd have more things centered towards comic books, pop culture. If it was anime, it'd be anime, and manga. If it was about like My Little Pony, it'd be a lot of brony stuff, a lot of pony dress up related things. Things you can find in the dealer's room include anime, DVDs, manga. There's also like figurines of your favorite anime characters, like figures. There's also a lot of plushies. So just think of like a Hot Topic. Like most of the things you can find at a Hot Topic, you'll find there. Like bags, sweaters, keychains, jewelry. Dealer's rooms, they tend to take it like one step further because they're not usually stores or like merchandise that you can find. It's stuff that you would have to like shop online for, but it's like right in front of you and it's in your hand. They also sell things that you probably can't find at your local stores, like weapons, actual cosplay costumes. Like they sell wigs, colored contact lenses, actual character costumes. Oh, and they also sell like music and snacks. So they tend to have things like Japanese or like foreign snacks, or they had a lot of J-pop, there was K-pop. There's also conventions from other areas that set up tables in the dealer's room to get you to sign up, and they tell you all about their conventions and have you sign up there if you want to register. Usually they offer like small discounts on their registrations if you choose to register at those cons for their cons. Other than the dealer's room, there's also the artist alley. The artist alley is similar to the dealer's room where it's vendors who set up booths and then they try to sell you stuff. But the difference between the artist alley and the dealer's room is the artist alley, those people, they make all their merchandise themselves. So for the dealer's room, it's somebody from that company selling like a third-party merchandise to you. But for Artist Alley, it's all handmade, all original work from them that they're giving to you. When I first went to conventions, I was wondering like, what's the point of ever getting from the Artist Alley if I want like cool official merchandise? I was thinking, I don't think I'd be satisfied with like somebody else's fan art when I could probably just like draw my own fan art if I was really into fan art. Main thing that I find interesting about the Artist Alley is there's sometimes really good artists there who put like a lot of like quality work into their prints. It kind of like justifies like if you wanted to get something that really catches your eye, and it's probably something that it's probably something that nobody else will have, I would recommend purchasing that instead. The Artist Alley, they just tend to have like a collection of things that you wouldn't even think you wanted until like you went there. And then it'd be something you probably couldn't even find in the dealer's room. There's some booths they make self-hand plushies, but also turn into backpacks. They make washi tape, which is like decorated tape, which can have like your favorite anime characters on it. My favorite things to get there are usually things like lanyards, charms. You can't usually find the same kinds of charms in the dealer's room. And they tend to be like a little more creative, I think. Because the charms in the dealer's room, they're very mass-produced. Yeah, they've got like that rubber black backing. Let me just show you. They tend to have things like this, like from the dealer's room. And then they've got like this black backing and blah, 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 like the copyright and the ownership stuff. And then compared to dealer's room, Artist Alley stuff, like these. Yeah? They can look similar, but it's also based on the artist's preference and how they draw things. But this one, you see, it's double-sided. There's other charms like these where they like add little trinkets to them. There's also buttons. They even make body pillows, blankets. They also take commissions. So if you wanted like your cosplay as a key charm to keep forever, then they could do that depending on the artist. That's the main difference between the dealer's room and the Artist Alley. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I got at Katsucon 2017. So my main objective, my cousin's main objective for going to Katsucon was also for the K-pop since we just had the GOT7 fan meet in January. When we got there into the dealer's room on Friday, our first goal was the K-pop booth. These are the things I got. First up was this 17 shirt. It's a long sleeve and it has this logo on it. I don't know if you can see it. These are what the sleeves look like. Oh, that lighting's pretty white. Oh gosh. On the back was the member name and I chose DK because on Saturdays he's my favorite. And I got this on Saturday actually. I didn't buy anything on Friday because you should usually scope out the dealer's room in Artist Alley on Friday and then check out their deals before you just like impulse buy. Saturday is when you start to go all in. Sunday is when there's usually deals because vendors usually don't want to take stuff home with them, so they'll make special like grab bag deals. I also bought my cousin an S-Coops t-shirt. It's the short sleeve version of this. There was GOT7 stuff, but I kind of didn't get any. Mostly because I have all of their albums already, so I didn't feel the need to try and get their stuff. They did have like some special stuff like photo cards or like magnet sets. Again, I didn't really see the point in those because I already have a lot of merchandise for GOT7, official and unofficial. I got a text message. They also had GOT7 plushies, but I ain't trying to pay $50 for a little like this size plushie. The other thing I bought from the K-pop booth was this album, Going 17. It's 17's newest album. I got the Make It Happen version, and I actually don't have the CD in here because I opened it on the way home from Katsucon because I wanted to listen to the album, so the music is like sitting, the CD is sitting in my car right now. This is what it looks like on the inside when you unbox it. It has a little like photo book and description of their songs and the members. And my photo cards, the ones I got were this paddle. So you get a member paddle, random member, and I happened to get DK. Funny how that worked out. My main member photo card, this is Joshua. And then I got another photo card. This one is Dino and I think June? I think it's June. Someone tell me who it is if you recognize who they are. So that was everything I got from the K-pop booth. The next thing I got was this Playmat. And let me actually pull it out for you because just showing you a box doesn't really work. The Playmat that I got was these Vocaloids. And this one is of the Vocaloid Luca, Rin, and Len. So Rin is the girl, Len is the boy. Those are usually the Vocaloids that I follow, mostly because I like their design and I think they're kind of cool. But the Playmat design for this one was a lot nicer, aesthetically more pleasing. So I purchased it instead. But yeah, what a Playmat is, if you don't know, these are also good for, they double as a mouse pad and as a playing mat for like if you're playing cards like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, you can like lay out your cards on it. I'm mostly probably going to use this as a mouse pad and as a covering for my desk. I saw it on Saturday and I waited until Sunday to actually purchase it because I didn't know if it was like a priority buy or if I could like get a special deal on it. Side note, I didn't get a special deal on it. The third thing I got, this might have been the last thing I got from the dealer's room, was this Katsucon shot glass because it has the Katsucon design on it and it's like a souvenir for the weekend. So you can remember Katsucon if you never had any souvenirs from the con that you went to. I didn't even show you guys the badges and like the stuff you get for free. So when you first register, they give you your badge and they give you this information booklet. So this is what the information booklet looked like. It has like the map, the directory, and like info about the guests and the stuff going on that weekend. Oh, and here's my badge. Here it is. This is the badge they use this year. I have to hold it at an angle because the glare is killing me. And my YouTube handle that I put on it. And the Crunchyroll lanyard that you can't see because it's the other way around. Because I wasn't a regular attendee, I was actually a music guest because we were hired to perform for the music guest for that weekend, Reni Mamura. We were her backup dancers, so we didn't have to pay for registration, which was how I was actually able to go. We got these vertical badges. If you are a regular attendee, you got a horizontal badge. It was great. Thank you again for the people who were able to give us the opportunity to get out there and have an amazing weekend that I didn't think I would have this year. Moving on to Artist Alley stuff. First thing I actually did, first and foremost, was I went to the photo shoot, I don't know. What they do is they have professional photographers with a backdrop take a picture of your cosplay if you want, and then you can order or like buy it on the spot from them. What I did was, I was Jack Frost on Saturday, so I went to the photo suite and I had them take a picture of my cosplay. I just chose to go with one high quality resolution picture, and it comes with a Katsucon USB stick. So this is what the USB stick looks like. I don't know if you can really like see the design on it. And then I'll like link or like post a picture of the picture that came out. Altogether it was about $20 for the high resolution picture. It wasn't bad. It was really cool, I think. It was worth the experience because I'd never done it before. And I wanted something to remember my Jack Frost cosplay by, rather than just like a camera selfie and then I'd be like, oh yeah, that was a great time. Woo. Other things I got in the artist alley, actual stuff from the artist. First thing I found was these stickers. It was this booth called Ririmon, I think that's her name, or her like handle. So she was selling these cute stickers for $2 each, and it was buy 3 get 1 free. So I got 3 stickers, and then that Poro sticker that I showed you was the 4th one I got for free. So I got these 3 Pikachu stickers, and she actually sold out really fast. Like, I turned around, I brought a friend back to her table, and like half the Pikachu stickers were sold out, and I was like, whoa. She also sold prints. So she had League of Legends and Overwatch stuff, like as mini prints. The one that I got was this Ari one, of Popstar Ari, because I also have this skin. I really love Ari. And then it says, "Don't you trust me?" at the bottom. I thought it was really cool. She had the enlarged versions of these. She actually has a full website that you can just purchase these prints from online if you wanted to. The other stuff I got was lanyards. I got 2 lanyards from this booth. It was called Brown Rabbits. I don't know where exactly her online store is, but I'll try to link it if I find it. So this first one was the Evolutions lanyard. So it has all the Evolutions on it, and then it comes with this like gold clip, and I've already started hanging like my house and my work keys on it. This other one I got from my friend, Cardcaptor Sakura one, because they said they like Cardcaptor Sakura. So I have this lanyard that I'm going to give to them when I see them. Oh, side note, speaking of lanyards, I got an extra lanyard for my friend who said he really wanted a Crunchyroll lanyard. So I tried to go to registration, and then before I went, Ashley, my cousin, was just like, I'll just give you mine. So I was like, ooh, free lanyard. I think the last thing I got from the artist alley was phone charms. We got these 2 charms. Stop jingling. So jingly. Here you go. The first one I already showed you is a Black Mage. This one is a Moogle. They're both double-sided. They're from Techno Angel Studios. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I think that was everything. It wasn't a whole lot of stuff like quantity-wise, but I think like quality-wise, it was pretty worth it. If you're planning to go to stuff like these, or like artist alleys or dealers rooms and conventions in the future, I recommend bringing a lot of money in cash, and then always trying to ask if they take card. Cash, usually just stay with that, because then it'll limit your buying so your wallet doesn't cry later. Especially if you check your bank account and you're just like, oh no. Having the opportunity, or like having the option to pay with card really does help if you're trying to like stem that flow, you know. And then just don't get too lost in the sauce when you're trying to pay with card at every booth. I would recommend bringing money proportionate to how big the convention is, or how like much you're thinking that you want to spend or buy. I went in with about $170, I think. I came out with around $40 to give you guys like an estimate of how much I personally spent, or like how much I was trying to spend at the convention. For a smaller convention than this, Katsucon's a medium-sized convention, so a smaller convention I would probably have bought like 100 or less. Something bigger like Otakon or like Anime Expo, I probably would have bought like upwards $200, $300 just to spend in the dealer's room and artist alley. But also try to like limit that out for like food, gas, emergencies. If you're wondering what they have like exclusively for Katsucon, things they did not have, that I didn't find a lot of, were snacks. So because the Gaylord, the hotel that Katsucon is hosted at, they have this policy where snacks purchased in the dealer's room are not allowed to be eaten until you're outside of the con. So I figure that's why they didn't have a lot of actual snack vendors at the con. It was really hard not to buy everything I saw like just at once. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I answered your questions if you were wondering anything about dealers rooms and artist alleys and stuff like that in conventions. I'll see you next time, Charlie. Good luck!